Most car companies sell you steel, rubber, and glass. But Tesla? Tesla sells you a religion. In 2026, the world's most valuable automaker doesn't spend a single dollar on traditional advertising. Instead, they've spent a decade engineering something far more dangerous, a psychological feedback loop that turns customers into disciples. But as the Robotaxi promises hit a wall and the competition closes in, the cracks in the cult are starting to show. Tonight, we're looking past the rockets and the tweets. We're uncovering the dark psychology of the Tesla protocol. Dark Psychology 101. If you want to build a cult, you must first build an enemy. For Tesla, the enemy wasn't just gasoline, it was legacy. By positioning every other car as an ancestor or dinosaur, Tesla tapped into a primal human need, the desire to be superior. When you buy a Tesla, you aren't just buying a vehicle, you're buying a ticket out of a dying world. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how Tesla owners don't say, "my car"? They say, "the Tesla." The brand has successfully detached itself from the category of transportation and moved into the category of identity. The Pratfall Effect and transparency. But how do they maintain loyalty when the products have flaws? Psychologists call it the Pratfall Effect. Studies show that when a high-performing individual or brand admits a flaw or experiences a public failure, they actually become more likable. Every missed deadline, every shattered window, and every production hell tweet served a purpose. It made a billion-dollar corporation feel like an underdog. It turned a cold tech giant into a human struggle. You aren't just a customer, you're a soldier in Elon's war against the impossible. And soldiers don't quit when things get hard, they double down. The revolving door of hype. There is a final, darker layer to the Tesla protocol, the Zeigarnik Effect. This is a psychological phenomenon where the human brain remembers uncompleted tasks better than completed ones. Tesla never stops finishing a product. Full self-driving is always next year. The Roadster is always coming soon. By keeping the viewer in a state of perpetual anticipation, the brain never reaches closure. You can't leave the cult because you're waiting for the next update. You've invested too much hope to admit it might all be a sunk cost fallacy. In 2026, the question isn't whether Tesla makes the best cars. The question is how much of your loyalty was earned and how much was engineered. As the world shifts to AI and robotics, the protocol is being copied by every startup in Silicon Valley. We are entering an era where you don't buy products, you buy into psychological ecosystems. The only way to win is to realize you're playing the game. What do you think? Is Tesla a visionary leader or a master of manipulation? Let me know in the dark corners of the comments.